the platform synchro. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the finalists in the girls and boys 14 to 18 platform synchro. Beginning with the girls then, start 1. Scarlett de Mello and Jessica Nairn representing Edinburgh Diving Club. Start 2, Francesca Probert and Alice Bilton from Southend Diving. And start 3, Lily Chandler and Libby Jug representing Southampton Diving Academy and Edinburgh Diving Club. And on to the boys, representing City of Sheffield Diving Club, Noah Bartle and Archie Biggin. Good luck, boys and girls. Please make your way to your boards. And your officials for this competition, your referee is Fito Gutierrez, assistant referee Thomas Screeton, execution judges James Hadley, Malcolm Green, Alice Clark, Jane Ogden, Kim Young and Nigel Mills. And synchro judges are Lindsay Fraser, Susie Bamber, Emily Saunders, Bill Clark and Kim White.
Fito. I have the referee's permission and the divers are on the board. Your first pair from Edinburgh Diving Club, Scarlett de Mello and Jessica Nairn. Forward 1.5 somersaults, piked, 5 metre. Execution 6.5, 5.5, 6.5, 6, 7, 6. Synchronization 7, 7, 7, 7, 7.5. Francesca Probert and Alice Bilton, Southend Diving, inward dive, piked, 5 metre. Execution 7, 6.5, 8, 7, 6.5, 7. Synchronization 7.5, 7, 7.5, 7.5, 7. Lily Chandler and Libby Duke, Southampton Diving Academy and Edinburgh Diving Club. Forward 1.5 somersaults height, 10 metre. Execution 6.5, 7, 7, 8, 7.5, 7.5. Synchronization 7.5, 7.5, 8, 8, 8. On to the boys. Noah Bartle and Archie Biggin, City of Sheffield. Forward 1.5 somersaults height, 10 metre. Execution 6, 5.5, 6.5. 5.5, 6, 6.5. Synchronization 6.5, 7.5, 7, 6.5, 6.5. Round 2, Scarlett and Jessica. Reverse dive height, 5 metre. Execution 6, 5.5, 6, 4.5, 5, 4.5. Synchronization 6, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Francesca and Alice, back dive height, 5 metre. Execution 6.5, 6, 6, 7, 6.5, 6. Synchronization 7.5, 6.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7. Lily and Libby, reverse knife height, 10 metre. Execution 7.5, 7, 7, 6.5, 7, 7.5. Synchronization 8, 8, 8, 8, 6.5. Noah and Archie, back dive height, 10 metre. Synchro Judge 5, please. Do you want to show? Execution 8, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 7. Synchronization 7, 7, 6.5, 7, 8. Round 3, Scarlett and Jessica. Inward 1.5 somersaults pint, 5 metre. Execution 5, 6.5, 5.5. 6.5, 6, 5.5. Synchronization 6.5, 6, 5.5, 6.5, 6.5. Francesca and Alice, forward 1.5 somersaults, 1 twist, position free, 5 metre. Execution 6.5, 5.5, 6. 6.5, 6.5, 7.5. Synchronization 7, 6, 6, 6, 7.5. Lily and Libby, forward 2.5 somersaults pike, 10 metre. Execution 7.5, 7.5, 8. 7, 7.5, 7.5. Synchronization 8, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 7.5. Noah and Archie, forward 3.5 somersaults pike, 10 metre. Execution 4, 4.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 5.5. Synchronization 5, 6, 5, 5, 6. Round 4, Scarlett and Jessica. Back 1.5 somersaults pike, 5 metre. Execution 7, 6, 6.5, 5.5, 5.5, 6. Synchronization 6.5, 6.5, 4.5, 6, 5.5. Francesca and Alice, forward 2.5 somersaults with tuck, 5 metre. Execution 6, 5, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 5. Synchronization 6.5, 6.5, 6, 7, 6.5. Lily and Libby, inward 1.5 somersaults piked, 5 metre. Synchro 2, please. Execution 5.5, 5, 5.5, 7, 6, 6.5. Synchronization 7, 7, 6.5, 6.5, 7.5. Noah and Archie reverse 2.5 somersaults with tuck, 10 metre. Execution 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 7.5, 7. Synchronization 7, 7.5, 6.5, 7, 7. Final round of dives, Scarlett de Mello and Jessica Nairn, Edinburgh Diving Club. Forward 1.5 somersaults, 1 twist, position free, 5 metre. Execution 5, 5.5, 5.5, 6, 7, 6. Synchronization 5.5, 5.5, 6, 5.5, 5.5. Francesca Probert and Alice Bilton, Southend Diving, inward 1.5 somersaults piked, 5 metre. Execution 7, 6.5, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 7.5. Synchronization 8, 8, 7.5, 7, 8.5. Lily Chandler and Libby Duke, Southampton Diving Academy and Edinburgh Diving Club. Forward 1.5 somersaults, 1 twist, position free, 5 metre. Execution 6.5, 6, 6, 6.5, 7.5, 6.5. Synchronization 6, 5, 5, 5, 6.5. Noah Bartle and Archie Biggins, City of Sheffield, inward 2.5 somersaults with tuck, 5 metre. Execution 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. Synchronization 5.5, 6.5, 6, 6, 5. Thank you, divers, judges and recorders. We will have those results for you in just a second. Can I ask all divers from this event to make their way to the parade assembly area for their presentation of the medals? Thank you.
And your silver medalist representing Southend Diving with a score of 224.10, Francesca Pobert and Alice Bilton. And your gold medalists and girls 14 to 18 platform synchro GB Elite Junior Diving Champions 2024 from Southampton Diving Academy and Edinburgh Diving Club with a score of 227.37, Lily Chandler and Libby Duke. Ladies and gentlemen, your girls 14 to 18 platform synchro medalists. Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the boys 14 to 18 platform synchro. Medals once again to be presented by Abby, the Senior Events and Partnership Officer. Our gold medalists and boys 14 to 18 platform synchro GB Elite Junior Diving Champions 2024, representing the City of Sheffield Diving Club with a score of 235.11, Noah Bartle and Archie Biggin. Ladies and gentlemen, your boys 14 to 18 platform synchro medalists.